Hello to friends and fellow libertarians in Washington. I'm sorry we can't be together today, but I know that we're together in spirit in the struggle against government tyranny and the fight to return to some semblance of a constitutional democracy of limited powers. The good news is you don't need me to be there. Even though I do believe I will probably win our party's nomination, this election is not going to be about me. To be honest, it's probably not going to be about you either. But it is going to be about us. It's going to be about the people we call brothers and sisters for no other reason than that they are fellow Americans. It's about those among us least able to fight the coercion of government, least able to make their voices heard, least able to effect change, least able to force government to represent their values. This election is not going to be about small things. This election is going to be about values. Whose values are going to determine what you should be allowed to do with your own body? Whose values should guide how your children are educated? Whose values should be reflected in the debt that we pass on to future generations? Whose values control whether we go to war? There are people who control our government today who impose a set of values that are different from yours, different from mine, different from the values of most Americans. A set of values that reflects an interest in power, control, and dominance. These are the values of a political class who rule today by manipulating our fears. Fears of the unknown, fears of the future, fears of each other. Theirs is a set of values that justifies their control of our lives and of our freedom. Their decisions reflect a willingness to replace our values with their own, effectively declaring war on our values. I say that the time has come for Americans to fight back against this political class. The time has come to fight back against their values, their censorship, their control, to fight back against their coercive bureaucracies, their regulating agencies, their politicized enforcers. Indeed, the time has come to declare war on their state.